Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article here from Mike over at Light Reading. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So another reason why the appetite for 2.5 is so important, because the C-band layer that T-Mobile still has the ability to deploy is only available in around 50 markets. That's around 225 million pops. So there's about 75 million people and then some that T-Mobile will not be able to deploy C-band. They won't have the ability. So the best that T-Mobile can do in those counties and towns and cities is to acquire more 2.5. So T-Mobile's 2.5 appetite is big, and as it should be, because just like in the 600 megahertz, T-Mobile's the only one that uses 2.5. There's nobody else adjacent in the industry that uses 2.5 to the extent that T-Mobile does. I think there might be some small regional players that have 2.5. I think US Cellular had some, but the majority of the spectrum, just like 600, it's all T-Mobile that's utilizing it. The ecosystem, the software, the device support, it's all T-Mobile. And those are the two main layers of their 5G standalone network. Yes, N25 is being refarmed. AWS 1 and 3 are going to be refarmed with time, right? You still have to have some capacity. You have to leave on LTE, but eventually that will all become one big 5G layer at scale, and then eventually all of it will be moved as we head into the outer years of this post-merger network integration, right? The network is already fully integrated by now, but there's still some shifting and stuff that needs to happen to have that full-blown 5G experience with all of the spectrum that T-Mobile has in their possession. But the appetite for 2.5 is clearly still there. $6.6 billion spent post-merger after acquiring the spectrum for about $26 billion. And then now T-Mobile's looking at making it more contiguous as well. Where they have the opportunity, where it presents itself, T-Mobile was willing to trade DoD to make it more contiguous in my market, even though interference didn't allow it to be used beyond 140. And then now closer to the border, that's also being cut. But T-Mobile is being patient, right? They have, for an example, in my market, C-band is going to be a great asset because of the interference issue with 2.5. So once they deploy that will give them, the C-band will give them an additional boost in my market. In other markets that don't have the interference issue, that have the full 190 on N41, the C-band will give them even that much of an additional boost in performance. What they do with that, they're going to monetize. They're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to do FWA. They're going to continue to do it all. But be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for T-Mobile to go even bigger on this whole 2.5. Just to clarify, some people have asked, T-Mobile cannot own more than 194 megahertz of 2.5. That is the most that they can own on a per county basis. So if you have the 194 megahertz, you're already, that's it for you. T-Mobile can't get more 2.5 in your market. But if you're sitting at 140, 160, maybe 100, depending on the market, T-Mobile is able to get more 2.5 to fill in to 194 megahertz. They are able to get to that amount. So I think they're looking to do that on a nationwide scale. They're the only ones that are using 2.5 to that extent. So that's what they're looking to do for competitive reasons. They want to get all of 2.5 nationwide, I feel, to get to 194 megahertz. And for them, it's really needed because of their strategy. They're looking to grow. They're looking to fill the network very quickly. And that doesn't just have to do with consumer, as I've mentioned. They're going after business, enterprise, government account, and they're all filling those solutions with FWA. So in 10 times out of 10, if a CIO requires a broadband solution, T-Mobile today does not have a wireline option to present. In some cases, very, very rare, they are bidding jointly with Lumen on government and federal contracts and agencies, but that's far and few in between. Anything else that they're doing business dealings with, like Delta or airlines, etc., they have to give them FWA. That's putting a lot of strain on the network. Even if it's smaller usage like point of sales, whatever the case, it's putting strain on the network, and that will continue to increase over the years. So they need some form of offload, right? We discussed cable, but that's speculation, right? If, let's say, they turn left 360, right, and they go the opposite way, they need some type of offloading. So getting more 2.5, and then eventually throwing millimeter wave in the mix, that'll help, right, for now. But they're gonna need something else in the future, especially if they continue loading up the way they are. So millimeter wave, be on the lookout for that to play a bigger role in the coming years. More 2.5 in the secondary market is being purchased quietly, but they're buying it. And the C-band, right? The C-band, I think that layer gets deployed starting next year a bit more aggressively. And then 26, 27, I think it will see some bigger scale, because they need it. The way that they're growing, they really need that 40 megahertz. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.